think the key is to playing a lofted shot over the top. The same principles apply, but it's almost the exact opposite of the cut and the pull shot. For them, you want your weight back so you can control. This one, you want your weight coming forward so everything's moving through the ball. I think that if you try and play it leaning back, you tend to hit the ball straight up in the air. Once again, you lose a lot of power because you're not getting your weight through the ball. When you're playing it, you want your weight to be going through the ball. And at the end of the day, it's just a small extension of the forward defence, of the straight drive. So you're just trying to hit it a little bit earlier. I think the mistakes that get made when you're trying to loft the ball over the top, particularly over the bowler's head, is kids try and hit it too hard. So then their bottom hand grip's a bit tight. They end up swinging across the ball, which means you're not playing with the full face of the bat. You're trying to hit it over there, but without any real technique. So it's important that you keep your weight going forward, the full face of the bat, and just extend out. Don't have to hit it for 6. I think if you concentrate on just hitting the middle of the bat, trying to chip it over the bowler's head or over mid-on and mid-off, I think that more times than not, you might get that out of the middle and you'll find it'll go for 6 anyway. I think the key to playing a cut shot is making sure that you get your weight all the way onto your back foot. It's quite a tough shot to play if your weight's going forward. What you want is your weight to be right back so that you can either choose if you hit it up or hit it down, and then you've got much more control over the shot. I think the mistakes that are most common when you see the cut shot played, particularly by kids, is they want to hit it really hard. So when they're going to play it, they lean back, which means they lose all their control over where they're hitting it. You lose a lot of power as well. So once you lean back, you've got no real control. So it's important that you keep your weight going towards the ball. Make sure your weight's fully on your back foot. Then you can control if you hit it behind point, in front of point, in the air, along the ground. I think the key is to playing a pull shot successfully. A bit like the cut shot, making sure that you get your weight on your back foot. That way, when you're hitting it, you can control the same as the cut. You can control whether you hit it up, hit it down. A lot of young kids in particular want to get forward and play on the front foot. So the mistake that happens then is that the ball rushes them and you end up playing a pull shot in here. You can't control it, you get no power. It often hits right up on the stickers of the bat. So if you get your weight back, pulling the ball in front of square, behind square, I think that that's a really important tip to remember, because as soon as you lose control, you lose all your power and then you might pick out the fielder. Think of the great players who played the hook and pull shot. Ricky Ponting, always in control, always kept his eyes on the ball. So make sure you're never turning your head away. There's obviously less protection from your helmet there, so staying in nice and tight, keep your eye on the ball and you should have no problems.